Welcome everyone to another sewing tutorial video. In this video I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this kimono dress for a 2 years old you see on the screen. If you find it helpful, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. I have other good videos on other sewing topics as well. You can do well and also check that out, and I promise you'll find it helpful. Let's go straight to the workings of this video.
Welcome once again, guys. So that is the center piece that will be attached to the center line of the kimono. Interface was added on the wrong face. The height is 2 inches when folded into two. So the other things we'll be working with are the roller, the scissors, our marker pen, our tape rule, and the 1 yard fabric. I can't even call it the 1 yard fabric, because one end of the fabric is 32.5 inches. Then the other end I can't really say because it is a little bit wider. So that's just why I call it 1 yard. But if I'm to be precise, I don't think it is up to a yard. So that's just the excesses on the other side. So technically it is not even up to a yard. And that's the fabric I'll be working with. So I'll be making use of it to make a kimono and also a short for a 2-year-old.
The first thing I did was to mark out the length of the gown we are working with. So the kimono is actually a gown and the length is actually 23 inches. So 23 inches is the distance between the upper and the down line. The next thing, I'll be marking 1.5 inches all through, because the black doll face satin I folded into two was actually 2 inches. So since it is 2 inches, I will mark 1.5, because half inch will be chopped up on both sides and the remaining 1 inch on both sides will amount to what we need. I'll take my back measurement from the beginning, which is 5 inches, come down by 1. You can use half. I will prefer you use half. Then I'll mark my neck 3 inches. Then I'll join to both points like that. Then I'll take 6 inches from the top for my chest line. That will also serve as the armhole line. I will take 10 inches from the top and that will serve as the tummy line. Then I would also join. So my last vertical measurement, I'll be taking 13 inches for the hip line on 2 different positions, and I would also join. I'll go to the top on that slant line. I'll take my back measurement, which is 5.5 plus half inch for sewing allowance. Then I'll take the straight line measurement, which is the perpendicular measurement, transfer it to the chest and join. Then I'll take my chest measurement. I'll mark my chest measurement, then I'll add 1 inch. That is my chest measurement divided by 4. I would also mark my tummy measurement. My tummy measurement is actually 6 inches when divided into 4. And I realized my chest measurement was supposed to be 6.5 when divided into 4, not 6, which I initially marked. So I'll mark my 6 inches, mark 1 inch extra for both ease and sewing allowance. Then for the hip, 6.25, I also mark 1. So I come back to the chest and I mark the new measurement. Then I'll join. Then on the down part, I'll mark my 6.25 inches I took for the hip and also mark 1 inch extra. That 1 inch extra, half would be for sewing allowance, while half would be for ease. So what the next thing I'll do would be to join the shoulder to the chest like that. Now to take our curve, the neck curve is very technical. If you create an angle while making this curve, you will have a bulge when you are joining your centerpiece. So you do your line in a way that there will be no angle. So you can see the way I drew that line. It was just straight from the neck till it meets the body part. So I can't say a specific position is where you stop, because you just have to keep drawing that line till it meets that. So for the back, I'll just place like that, and it's a bit straightforward. Only difference is the neckline of the front is different from the neckline of the back. So for the neckline of the front, I'll be cutting that 2 inches mark off, but for the back, I will not be cutting anything out. So I'll be making use of my pins to hold it down, because you literally have to hold it down. And another thing, the gown length is 23. So from the beginning, you would see that I just cut it out 23 inches. It is the excesses of the back that will amount for the excesses I will use in bending the downline, and also the sewing allowance I will use in joining the front to the back piece from the shoulder line. So I'll be giving 2 inches gap from that point like that after cutting out the shape of the shoulder. Then I'll fold the 2 inches into 2. Then I'll mark that point to create the neckline of the back. I'll be cutting off the neckline like that. So I'll cut it to meet the neckline of the front piece. That is when I will now start cutting the front piece from the neckline to the 2 inches space I gave that would contain the center piece, this doll face satin. So I'll cut off that like that. So you can see the reason why I didn't cut off when I was cutting off the front piece, because I needed to cut off the back piece. So while cutting the back piece, you will see that the back armhole is a bit wider than the front armhole. There's no measurement for that. Just be careful when you're doing that. Just if it is a 1/4 inch, fine, but it shouldn't be up to a 1/2 inch. I'll remove the pins and I'll straighten out the neckline of the back piece. So that downline, I'll just keep cutting off until I get a perfect neckline like that. So that's that, and I'll be using that to cut off the fabric I'll be using in sewing the kimono dress. So we've cut out the fabric, and the next thing is just to join the front and the back pieces together, and you do that on the shoulder line. So you place both together and sew inwards on the shoulder line. So after doing that, you'll be joining the center piece all through like that, through the center line. You just join and use a 1/2 inch stitch to join both together like that, from the downline to the neck back to the downline. After doing that, you'll get something that looks like this. Now after doing all this, you can go on your pressing table and use your pressing iron to do a good press on it. But for now, we'll just continue working. So that's that. The next thing will be to fix our sleeve. To fix our sleeve, I've trimmed the armhole to become of the same size with the armhole of the borders. So I'll just place both side by side like that. Then I'll join. After joining, I'll join the side as well. So I'll first of all attach the armhole of the sleeve to that of the borders. That is joining the sleeve to the borders. After joining the sleeve to the borders, I'll also join the side like that all through, left and the right. Then I'll fold the down part by 1 inch and so I'll fold the front parts by 1 inch for the left, do that for the right, and also for the back piece, and that's that.